Well, that was unique. Right as I hit to turn the microphone on, um, there was a car peeling out in the parking lot. I was like, nope, that's not my microphone picking that up. Nope, nope. Today, instead of wearing the earbuds, the little itty bitty things, they're probably just fine. But we've had problems with putting these things in our ears in the past. But today, it's nothing to do with those. I'm not feeling great. Um, sinus pressure, sinus headache. That's been a constant um, with the smoke coming in. It's been horrible. Today, it's been all overcast. It hasn't actually been smoke. Excuse me. It hasn't been smoky. It's just been overcast. So it's kind of like it's hinting on rain soon. I know there's going to be rain soon. The forecast that I watched, the Northwest or Pacific Northwest Weather Watch, is an excellent guide to watch. Uh, Talk about what the weather is going to be up here in the Pacific Northwest, and he so far is hit it on the money. He goes through what the multiple different possibilities are, the different methods of watching the weather, and um, my burn on the back of my hand is super swollen and sensitive today. It may actually be infected. Don't know. It's red. Well, it's not red. It's pinker than it should be. It's not the color of my hand. It's the color of pink. Uh, um, So I'm not 100% today. I probably will not stream for very long. I'll probably just do a couple of hours, be here. I have some hot tea. I'm trying not to hold it with my injured hand because it's a heavy mug. It's a heavy mug. Oh goodness. I was gonna do low level starting characters. I'm working on my alt army on a different realm. Um, the problem that I realized is the I won't be able to send money to myself on this other from this other realm. So if I buy anything on this other realm, it'll have to be um, account based things. It'll have to be stuff that I can automatically use from like pet collections or mounts or uh, I mean, technically, if I made enough gold using this technique to pay for my monthly subscription, that would be account based. I wouldn't have to actually stress over my other realm if I'm at least getting stuff paid somewhere. So, um, yeah, I can get my eyes open. I have black tea because I like the darker brew style. I don't like green teas. They don't taste right to me. Um, so I have a dark tea. I have a little bit of lemon juice in it. I have a little bit of honey in it, and the honey is really just too much. It I may be a buggin, but I'm not a fan of honey. There's some things that honey is used in as a sweetener that are excellent. Putting honey in my tea, for some reason, I do not like the flavor. It is the weirdest, strangest thing. I know. Sorry, it just happens, right? Anyway, I didn't advertise going online today to anybody because, like I said, I'm just feeling blah. Um, but when it comes to my alt army, I am trying to decide what I want to do for um, all my characters. Do I want to have humans? Do I want to have one of each race? Do I want to have, I don't know, what do I want to have? Oh, goodness gracious. I know the human starting area best. So, probably doing humans. That was really cool. I'm going to show you guys what I can see here. So obviously this is a blood elf, and mage is clicked over here, but he just did this animation. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. It was definitely epic levels um, of stuff. Checking my sound volume. Sorry. There we go. So I was gonna go Warlock, but I was gonna go Alliance too, so really cool animation, but still, I think I'm gonna go ahead with human. Man, he looks angry. Do you have to be angry to be a warlock? I want to be female. Yeah. Why does all the warlocks look so angry? Can't they be a happy warlock? No, we've got to customize this. We got to make her look happy person. So let's see. What facial expression do we want on our face? All right. I like freckles. Let's give her some more wild hairstyle. Something that looks a little not as pristine. Layered? Short? Short doesn't look too bad. Flirty? Nope. Waved? Eh. Messy bun? Yeah. Ugh. Sorry, I'm allergic to bangs. I know, it's ridiculous. I'm allergic to bangs. How about that one? That looks rather simple. Not too short, not too long. Let's give her some bright red hair, though. She is a warlock after all. Let's see. Define the eyebrows. Why can't her eyebrows match her hair color? Let's see if we can get eyebrows that are like pointy. Make her look angry. Oh, bushy. No, not bushy. Intense eyebrows. Let's see. What's that one right there? Curved. It had that little curve right there that gives a little more definition right there at the center of the eyes. All right. So face shape. Narrow, wide, round. Narrow works. I don't like to see their noses. All right, eye color. Do we want the same color of hair as eyes? Doesn't seem right. Let's see. We have purple eyes with bright red hair. How about green eyes? Okay, I'm not a fan of that color green. Let's see. That's a better color green. I don't... The teal didn't look quite right. Alright, what else can we look at? Jewelry. Makeup. No makeup. Emerald makeup. Lavender makeup. Candy makeup. Whoa. Smoky. Silk. Charcoal. You know, charcoal seems fitting for a warlock. Alright, what kind of earrings are we going to have? I don't think we want none. Just silver rings. High, upper, double, mixed. I kind of like the mixed. Nose piercing. Eyebrow. Diamonds. Ooh. Rubies. Wow. Seems like something that would go with a warlock. Would be rubies, right? Ruby studs. I don't like the studs so much. Discs. That's it. Alright, let's go back to mixed. Though I don't mind a nose or an eyebrow piercing. The mixed ear piercings seem kind of neat. The necklace is a ruby locket. Alright, I like ruby pendant better than I like ruby locket. Alright, what shall we name our new warlock? Okay. I've been putting a lot of their names to start with D or their names start with A. You can see here my list of people. Most of them start with D. Some of them start with A. There's one that starts with S. Yeah, she's a gnome. Alright, so let's stick with our warlock here. We'll have the starting scene come up.
Varian Rin, the proud humans of
Stormwind led the alliance to victory
in its war against the dreaded Lich King. While successful, the campaign in Northrend proved costly. And the humans now seek to bolster their strategic holdings throughout the world. Under Varian's daring leadership, humanity now braces itself for a renewed conflict with its perennial enemy,
the Horde.
Yet, as the great cataclysm rips across the world, familiar threats have once again arisen closer to home.
I was gonna try to.
Falls to you to defend the
can't do it.
Just can't do it. Humanity.
All right. First things first. Accept the first quest. Then we move our thingies over to. No, we don't want it over there because that's where the mailbox goes. So move our thingies out of the way. We open our bartender. We put our action bar over here. Pet bar over here. Our back bar there. Micro menu goes up here. Bar 1. Front and center. Alright. Now we lock it. We open our in-game menu. A lot of this won't have a lot of bearing on the Dragonflight information because in Dragonflight they will have an integrated UI, so they can set up things like this for your bars in Dragonflight. So that's an amazing new idea that has come to light, that I won't have to have bartender anymore. We'll be able to have that all integrated, which is amazing to me. So we're going to right click to open our bartender. We're going to tell Blizzard Art Bar no thank you. We got turn on bar 2, 3 and 4 already on, 5 and 6 already on. We're going to turn on 7 and 8. And then we're going to leave bar 10 We want to take our bag bar and scale it up a hair. And take our macro menu and scale it up a hair. Just makes them easier for me to see. So close. And we go back to the regular bartender. Bar 1 is top center. We're going to put each of these bars down here next to these other bars. Now, obviously, I don't need them right now, but when you look at my level 60 character, I use almost everything. All right. So now we have these things in there. Next thing we have to do is pull out our collections and open our heirlooms. The heirlooms automatically pop up for this type. Basically, as a warlock, we're based on intelligence, just like a priest or a mage would be. So we have the same priest and mage items that other priests and mage would have for their heirlooms. So we're going to open the bag, and then we're going to look at all of our things. All right, so we have a headpiece, a mantle, a cloak, a robe, leggings, and the weapon. Musty Tome of the Lost, Discerning Eye of the Beast. That's a trinket. That's offhand. But if I have a thing in both hands, I don't need an offhand item. That's the first time I've seen the offhand item be available. So let's see, we have trinket. Let's see, the chokers I think and the necklace are the same. So it doesn't matter which one of that we use. And then another trinket for the other trinket slot. So obviously we don't have hands, waist, or feet. Alright, so this is what my character looks like. And it actually looks kind of fitting. The mask makes her look like she has red eyes. I mean, this very much makes her look like a warlock. But this is the typical outfit for the heirlooms when it comes to a mage-based or magic-using-based character. So one of the benefits that you can see when I highlight over it, I think you can see that on the screen really well. The Regalia of the Fabled Adventurers. I have 6 out of 7 of the items. I do not have the heirloom ring, but as a set, we get rested experience consumed is reduced by 30%. So if I have rested experience, it doesn't disappear. Oh my goodness gracious, someone just gifted me a sub for another account that I watch all the time. Oh. I like people when they do gift subs, because for people like me who can't afford to sub to other people, that's really amazing. I like being able to watch the other people that I watch. I watch mostly horror-based content, like people who play Phasmophobia. I love watching that on stream. The thing is that people who watch Phasmophobia aren't necessarily interested in RPGs. So people playing Phasmophobia don't really want to watch people who play WoW. So it makes it weird to build a connection between first-person shooters, horror game specialists, and RPG people. So here I am. I'll make my own community and my own friends for RPG people. I don't have a problem with that at all. I would love to be a part of other people's communities that involve specifically RPGs. But that's okay. I like watching people play Phasmophobia. Not everybody likes Phasmophobia. I know, it's a scary thought, right? But it does happen. Alright, got that on my phone taken care of. Got this taken care of. Alright, so I will have to find shoes, belt, bracers, hands, things like that. Not a big stress. Let's see. We've already accepted our quest. Should we be able to come over here and beat up some of these wargs? Help the soldiers who are out fighting. So it looks like with my skill, it takes three shots with my missile, my shadow bolts. Approximately. Because that one took a fourth one, but the soldier wasn't beating on it either, so made it a little more difficult. Alright. Can I reach that one? Yes, I can. It'll take him a little while to run over here to me, and thus give me more time to do more shots at him. Now, best thing to me about this whole heirloom thing is that I get more experience for doing things in the heirlooms. That it will constantly give me better experience. One of the things that I'm planning on doing is jumping alts regularly. So I'm going to get this alt so that they are in Goldshire. And then as soon as they are in Goldshire, which is level 5 or 6 or so, I'm going to jump to another one and get another alt. I want them to have some resting experience bonus. And in order to do that, you kind of have to let them sit in the inn for a little while. A resting experience bonus is amazing. Alright, I am level 2. I thought I leveled to level 3 already. Okay, so now I have to go back out and kill more. Let's put this belt on. Go ahead and sell off all these extra things to the vendor. I tried to send money to this server to start to build up on these characters, and I learned that you're not allowed to send cross account. If you're in the same shard, you're in the same server as a person, you can definitely send to them, even if you're cross faction. Even if you're die-hard enemies of each other, you can still send them money or send them items. But if they're in a different server or a different shard than you can't. I would have loved for each of these characters to have a little bit of starting money, but we're gonna be okay. Oh, my hand started stinging again. Alright, there's definitely a bunch of stuff I have to do to get these guys started. If I can successfully build a gold making enterprise over here, then I'm quite definitely going to ouch. Wow, he got several hits in. That's different. I'm definitely going to use this server as a method to pay for my monthly World of Warcraft account. But one step at a time, we have to get up to that ability first. We have to get characters up levels. Plus, if I'm making a character of every character class, I'm also going to be working on making sure I get a character that has different professions, so I can work on trying to get the professions up there, get those achievements for um, all those things. Now, professions are going to be changing here at Dragonflight.
Need help?
They're going to be changing pretty drastically, from my understanding. And let's see, I don't need those items, but they're good starting money. I right now, since I have been working on my other server as building the Draenor stuff, I'm a little more familiar with things that are going on around the garrison. So being able to take lower level characters and level them at the garrison, I think that will be fairly easy. The method that this person used to build up their characters and their character levels was using follower quests to okay, what's my imp's name? Jubtog. I have a Jubtog. Hello, Jubtog. Pet firebolts things for me. Awesome. All right. So, I'm not sure if how quickly or easily that works. So far, I have not received any of the type of quests that this person suggested in his the way he levels his alts. Some of these follower quests come up, and they are XP quests. Basically, you send the follower out and they bring you experience. So if you're doing the quests that bring you experience, then you're going to eventually be leveling by doing that, right? Theoretically. Well, I haven't gotten a single one. Now, granted, I haven't been doing it that long, and I'm only, level 14 or 15. So, all of those things are going to be factors on how quickly my characters level. Now, I would love to go and finish all the Draenor areas, all the Draenor things, get all of the Draenor what's the thought process here? Achievements done. On these characters, because I'm gonna have 10 characters on this server, all working Draenor, all working to build up garrisons and use the garrisons to make money.
You need something? See you later.
I level. Yay!
What can I do for you? Have a good one.
All right. Leveled a whole bunch here. Now I have to go to the other side of the starting area where the things are a little more grumpy.
King's honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Alright. I got some better shoes and some better gloves.
king's honor, friend. Light bless you.
Right. We'll get the
Hey
quest
there.
from Millie
See you later.
Osworth to put out the fires, and then we'll go on an ad break. I'll hit the button over here. Alright, we got all that going all at once, and it's still gonna take an hour to complete. Wow. That's nuts. Alright. So, bring them all up to there. That one will go there. That one will go there. That one will go there. And have all that. That'll be different. What's on the other side? 5 and 6, and I have a little 7. Cool. Alrighty. My hand is hurting so bad. I have 2 viewers. Yay! One of them is me. Yay! Alright, Blackrock Invader. Okay, so this is a defensive one. Immunity for 8 seconds. Alright. Okay, assist. Okay. Alright, we're going to get this guy out of the way. And we're going to put out this fire. Oh, figures. Thought if I moved, I could put out 2 fires with 1. That's fine. You should thank me for putting your fire out, Mr. Blackrock. I definitely need some instants. These all take time to cast. I definitely need ones that are instant done.
I need a target.
Alright. Awesome. Okay, we've got those are both done. Awesome. Then I have to go back and kill their boss, and then I can leave the area. Warlock trainers, demon trainers.
Hello.
Remember when you used to have to come back
Can I
and
help you?
you'd have to teach?
For the Alliance.
You have to teach your imps to do things. You have to teach your demons to do things. you had to
You
make
need
them
something?
learn the skills.
Have a good
They
one.
didn't automatically just learn the skills when you got them.
Greetings.
Gosh, that was such a while ago.
Be
I
careful.
remember thinking that they just did all of this to make it easier for people who didn't want to have to keep going back to the trainers and find trainers. And half of me thinks, wow, this is so much easier. I don't actually have to go to the trainer every 5 minutes when I learn new things. It automatically comes up. And yeah, it's actually pretty cool. But it it brings up the, remember when we used to have to learn all these skills on our own? You know you're an old WoW player when Alright, kill his buddy first. 18 copper. Okay, that was fun. Walking back and forth is a little annoying though, but you can't mount. I mean, I think there are. You can do something that you buy a specialty thing that lets you mount before level 10, but I mean, it seems silly. Should be able to buy the riding mount. You should have to buy the riding mount to be able to ride. It makes things so much easier. It makes you want to be riding instead of want to just walk everywhere. Yes, I'm used to just
Well met.
walking everywhere. 189 or 245.
For the Alliance.
Go talk to the innkeeper.
What can I do for you?
I don't know, what can you do? Alright.
See you around.
See you around. I have to. There's a person right outside these gates over here that asks you to take some stuff to the innkeeper. I like doing that because it ends up giving me some quick and easy food to start my journey.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, so as we travel down this way, there's a building where the fishermen are. And I like to take a moment to learn fishing from them before I go into town. Now, if I was a character who was doing skinning, I would also learn the skinning there as well. Okay, my tea is starting to get cold, but it still does feel very soothing in my throat. Okay. Fishing trainer.
Hello.
Hello. Alright.
Have a good one.
We don't need skinning trainer in here. Alright, Marshal Dugan.
King's honor, friend.
Report to Goldshire.
Light bless you.
Cargo deep mine.
Be careful.
Yep. Starting stuff. Starting quests.
How are you?
Also
See you
get
around.
this one. Thank you for welcoming me
How
to
are
Lion
you?
Pride Inn.
Safe travels.
Thank you. Go back here to the cooking trainer.
Hello.
Learn cooking. Catechism
later.
cooking. I don't think the butcher has.
Buy and
No,
trade.
he doesn't.
Go with
Okay.
honor, friend.
So then, just getting things set up and getting things started. Coming over here and getting this guy's quest.
Good day to you. Have a good one.
And then
What can I do for you?
gathering professions, teach me herbalism. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I mean,
See you around.
if you would let me, I'd go ahead and get inscription.
Safe
Okay.
travels.
Then trade
Greetings.
supply guy. We get a herbalist spade, a fishing pole. We will go ahead and grab those, and then the virtuoso inking set. We'll put the inking set and the spade and the fishing pole up out of the way. We don't need the legs.
Be careful.
I do need the bracers. I'll do the cooking thing later.
I
Grab
supply only the finest goods.
60 spices and 60 flour. Alright.
Go with honor, friend.
And we come back over here. Turn in a
Need help?
fishy peril.
Light
Accept.
bless you.
That's
For the
weird,
Alliance.
but that's still kind of neat at the same time. Alright.
Hey
So,
See you later.
okay.
Have a good one.
So, we have all those quests started for Goldshire. We have some fishing and some cooking ready. So here I am at the cooking fire. I'm going to open up my professions. I'm going to put cooking fire on the top and cooking next to it. Then I'm going to put fishing next and fishing skills next to that one. Then I will be putting milling and inscription, and then herbalism, which technically you don't need to have a button for it, but it is kind of helpful in some places. So with that like that, I'm gonna fix these bars. Now, those of you who've been watching me for a while, that's where my camera is right in front of where these bars are. So if they are down low, I can't see them behind my camera. So we do that. We hit cooking. I swear I hit cooking. Okay. Now we're going to make 60 spice bread. It should end us with 40 skill in cooking. So I can go out and fish up 10 of one kind of fish and fish up 10 of a different kind of fish, and then come back in and cook the fish and be able to have a level 50 cooking skill. There's a lot of baby cooking things that are level 50. There's a lot that are level 75, and then there's a lot that are 100. So once you have the basic cooking skill started, you can learn other cooking skills. You can go out and fish a bunch just to gather the fish you need to go cook. I'm already at cooking 27 just by making the spice bread. It doesn't really have a ton of benefit, and it will go, right now it's yellow, it will go green here soon. So it won't give me very many skill gains to continue making the spice bread, but it will give me the starting levels of cooking, so I don't have to worry about cooking something and it not giving me skill gain or not being able to do it because I don't have the recipe for it because I don't have high enough skill. So every character gets this basic rundown. The door just unlocked. Ding! Fries are done. So we're talking about my wound really quick. So the whole hand is swollen. You know, I mean, you guys don't really need to know about my injuries, but the whole hand being swollen and being slightly red means that if it's still this way tomorrow, I might go get someone to look at it and prescribe me some antibiotics just in case. Hey there, Dodge. Mitch just got home. And because we were talking about things not associated with um, the game and whatnot, I decided to mute the microphone. Why did... Okay, there we go. Basically, my... We didn't really... I didn't, really feel like I needed to talk about my burn on my hand.
Activating one such tablet,
Oh my God.
King Magni Bronzebeard
Why does
fell
it
prey
keep
to
doing that?
into the diamond heart of Ironforge. Created the
It's
Council
kind of
Three
nuts.
Hammers,
Anytime I
an
click away
uneasy
from
coalition
World of
that would share
Warcraft,
power equally amongst
the
the clans.
World of Warcraft
Now,
sounds mute.
with political upheaval rising within the kingdom,
It's
and the
stressful.
great cataclysm ravaging the surrounding lands, the future of Ironforge falls to brave dwarves like you.
Yeah, so I have not... I have not been muted the whole time. I have been just muted during the last maybe 15 minutes. Not even 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes or so, before Mitch came home. And talked to him really quick about my my hand. I don't know exactly how to change the fact that when I click away from the game, the sounds turn off. I would like to have it still on the whole time so I can hear it. Yeah, I know you weren't here 10 minutes ago. You just joined. So, yeah, all you have heard so far is me uh, um, being muted and sitting around doing nothing. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on so far. Not feeling great. The sinus headache is pretty nasty. My hand hurts so bad. I really don't feel like doing stuff that requires a lot of movement in my hands and a lot of pressure, stress changes, things like that, because this is very sensitive right now. There's a little bit of redness where, the edge of the swelling edge of the burn is. I'm I'm okay, but I'm not great. I have a big cup of tea, and it's kind of gotten cold now. But there's a little bit of lemon juice and honey in it. It's supposed to rain. Rain's supposed to start today, a little bit further north of us, and then come down this whole weekend for us. And then next week, there's supposed to be 2 systems that come in that each drop rain, and then next weekend is supposed to be a downpour. I watch a guy on YouTube, the Pacific Northwest Weather Watch. He is based out of Seattle, but he has weather and air quality recording data at his home. He is just one of those guys who couldn't get hired at a radio station or a on the air TV station to do their weather. So being a meteorologist and stuff, he works really hard to tell us what the weather's going to be like in the Pacific Northwest. And so far, with it being overcast and cloudy and icky, basically, He's been telling us when the rain's gonna get here, and so I believe it. I believe it 100% because it's all overcast today. The temperature's down today compared to what it was. Um, um, uh, I'm gonna respond to this really quick. Oh, I need to get Mitch to take the trash out before he like takes off all his clothes. Um. Oh, Seven Realms of the Underground. Okay. Um. Um. Let's see. Okay. So, I'm gonna mute for a half a second while I go yell at Mitch and see if he can take the trash out. Oh, that was a run. Now, I have no grip strength in my hand right now, so I can't pick up the trash myself, or else I would. So, we're gonna go ahead and change up our bars here really quick while we can. And then we do this for every single alt. Get every single one of them set up and ready to go. Even though they're not, high level characters yet, they will still be available soon to take care of everything. I want to have all these things ready to go for the alts to do, hopefully making money on Garrison when I get there. Okay. Micro menu. Is up higher. I'm going to make the pet bar higher because this is a hunter. And then we want bag bar higher so I can see it. Hit close. And we're going to reopen them all. I have to send a picture to Mitch really quick. Oops, cancel. Let's find Mitch. Which picture? Oh my goodness, which picture? Where is it? I almost died when I saw these. Someone who draws a bunch of pictures about different dragon hordes. Basically, I giggled so much when I saw the horde of cheese. A dragon that hoards cheese. Close to my heart. I'm waiting to hear Mitch start laughing really hard. So there's a horde of video games. I was like, okay, that's my youngest son. There's the horde of old antique computer types. Missing a bar? Bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, 4, bar 5, 6. Where is bar 7? Did I forget to turn on bar 7? That's actually hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Oops, that's wrong button too. Bar 7. Yep. Close. Alright. There we go. Put these guys down there. Put the pet bar a little closer. Back bar down a little lower. And lock. Okay. Next thing we gotta do. Heirlooms. Max level of this heirloom. Alright. So, I've got a bag. We're gonna do all the heirlooms. Okay, I was like, where's my weapon? Okay, it's a bone bow. Interesting. Alright. We're going to go like this. We're going to put them all on. Helmet. I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of this clothing combination. Oh my goody gumdrop, she looks so weird. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness, did I not send? Oh no, apparently I tried to send it twice. Alright, so we got that going. Alright, we have this going. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make that a little bit taller. There we go. Alright. Got all that working. And over to Twitch. We got a half an hour before any more ads come up. Okay, game says I'm excellent. All right. There we go. Very nice. All right. Bring up this. Bring up this. All right. Alrighty, we're oh yeah, that's what I was gonna post. I'm gonna say it out loud too, in case you just happen to be hearing. When she posted that post toward me, for some reason, she thought that I had blocked her from sending private messages. But I wasn't. Oh, my daughter's leaving the airport right now. She came by here this morning, but I wasn't awake, so I didn't get to actually say goodbye, but oh, it wasn't a Wi-Fi message, it was a text message. I love you, sweetheart. Yeah, I miss my baby girl. Yeah. Looks like some better news on the grandbaby department, but everybody's still crossing their fingers. Hard to tell anything and everything. Alright, I need to find these bad boys. Get this character leveled up.
I don't have a target.
I don't have a target. Oh. Man, it was like someone stabbed me with an ice pick right here. Right into my wrist. Ooh, man. Playing video games right now is not really a good choice. So, figure I'll sit in the room and I'll tell him what my character is doing. I just don't want to be in the same room with her where she could talk to me. Thing is, I could make her life so very, very difficult. I could be very bitter. I could be very angry. I could make Mitch's life hell by taking it out on her, and she'd in turn take it out on Mitch. And I know I could. I know that there are things that I could specifically do that would ruin her and his relationship. And I have honestly never wanted to do any of that. Not because of a like of her, but a like of
What
Mitch.
can I do for you?
I don't want to make his life more difficult. So I have done my best to ignore her
What
stuff,
can I do for you?
ignore her bipolarism, ignore her being obsessive and silly, and just let things go. This is one of those things that I have a lot of issues just letting go. She wants to say, she didn't say the words, I'm not going to make it and I'm not going to go anywhere. She said, oh yeah, let's see those hundreds of dollars that she's going to pull in that way. Honestly, by playing for 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday, it keeps me playing for 4 hours a day, Monday through Friday. I play 4 hours a day because there are days where I will play for 24 hours straight, and then there are days where I will not play for 2 weeks. If I'm streaming for 4 hours a day, that keeps me playing for at least 4 hours a day. It means that my characters won't go untouched for weeks on end because I'm not playing. This was a method for me to keep my gameplay in check, for me to work on building up my characters and being able to contribute to the group with build up characters. And I have no desire to go do raids with her. I have no desire to participate with her when it comes to anything via game. The problem there is that this was the whole reason why I started playing WoW again, is because they needed other people to participate in their group to be able to get their groups done. One of the raids or dungeon fights that Mitch wanted to do was the Sylvanas one, and I've read a little bit about that, and I know that one, it's not specifically difficult, it's just really long, is what people are saying. And so going and trying to do something like that with a group of people, and she is involved with that group of people, it is going to be extremely hard for me to, well, for the most part, to listen to her voice. I'm not really a fan, never really been a fan, and I was willing to deal with that just to go play World of Warcraft, to have my account paid for. So my plan is to get these characters, this alt army of mine, gathering gold and hopefully getting gold together enough to pay for my subscription every month, so that Mitch isn't having to pay for my subscription, and thus I do not have to be doing groups and raids with them as a way of earning my subscription. It's a business. I go do things with them, they pay my subscription. And since I'm not going to be going and doing things with her, I have to find another way to pay for my subscription. It'd be nice if we could use those coins to pay for Dragonflight. Alright, I gotta go find the ale, I gotta go find the artifacts. I also have to answer his text message that I just got. Okay. Ah. Oh. She's wanting me to know that she is still praying for me and my grandbaby and love you guys, and she's going to be in the Washington area, and that was really sweet. She's going to be in the area, and I want to let you know I love you. Well, I mean, I don't live in the Washington area, but thank you. I would be really cool to hang out if I could, but you know, some days you just can't. I mean, obviously I can't drive up to the Washington area to hang out with her while she's there. It just, I mean, it would be really nice and really cool because, you know, once Ren Fair season is over, you don't get to see the people that you see for every Ren Fair, you know, anymore. And so it's like, hey, where did they all go? They all went home. Oh, hey, there's the barrel. Okay. Bow on my back looks really freaking cool. It's the helmet and the crop top that I can't exactly handle. I'm like, okay, I should have a full size shirt on here, mister. Okay. Alright. I have tons of things I want to respond back with, but I am busy here, so we're gonna do this part first. Alright, Dwarven artifact. Aww. Okay, so, okay, Cinder's being really cute. She sent me a link to why marksman is so much better for hunters. But she said, but I'm not trying to tell you what to do or anything. I'm like, I know, I understand, but I'm not good with my hunters, so why does it matter if, you know, if you're telling me what to do? I'm going to go look at it and see if it's a better choice, because it probably is. Because you can do marksman without pets, and that apparently it does a lot better that way. And you are nodding your head at me like you agree 100%. Okay, that's cool. But she just said, you know, posted more on that saying, well, you know, I was just looking up stuff for my hunter and I figured you could use the information too. I'm like, well, yeah. I've told her numerous times why I don't play my hunter. I mean, first of all, she laughed at the fact that she also remembers when hunters had a staff and then also had their ranged weapon. So they had a weapon that was ranged and a weapon that was hand to hand, and that we carry it on our back, so it gave us a ton of extra stats. And she's like, oh, I remember when they changed that. And I was like, yeah, that's when I stopped playing my hunter. She's like, oh. And, you know, even 4 years ago, I didn't play my hunter because I was so just grumpy. Alright, I gotta find one more dwarven artifact around here somewhere. Why the dwarves leave their artifacts just laying it in the snow, I don't know. Jump over gravestones. I didn't think I was that tall. Alright.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Be good.
Yep.
Interest
Armor.
you on a pint?
Yes. Yes,
What's
you're
your bet?
interesting me in a pint. I would love a pint. Give me 2. 1 for each hand. Alright. Where do I go now? Priceless rockjaw artifacts. Okie dokie. So the last time I made a dwarf character and I started in the zone, once I finished that one, I left the zone. I still couldn't do any quests out in the other areas. Well, mostly because I was still a little bit too low of level. I didn't even think about the fact that, hey, I had other quests I needed to do over there. Nope, I just left. I felt really silly.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
1 or 2 for your offhand and 1 to drink. Okay, so we hold multiple mugs in this hand, right? And then we drink one with this hand, right? Okay, that's how it goes. And then we take one from here, we drink it, we get rid of the mug, right? I was grumpy when hunters got staffs and polearms as their melee weapon and competed with my druid for weapons. Alright, so yeah, 1 or 2 pints in your offhand and 1 in your main hand to drink. That way you never run out. That's our drunken warrior, drunken monk talking here about drink. Because the first thing, I walked up to his dwarf and he says, "Can I interest you in a pint?" And I'm like, "Yeah? Please?" Yep. Alright. Priceless rockjaw artifacts. Ooh, I've learned the ability to disengage. Nice. Oh, you want some...
Prepare yourselves.
That rockjaw just threw
Shelter your
a rock at
wounded,
me.
your young and your old. Each of you shall pay the final sum.
Oh my god, the headless horseman!
The reckoning has come.
Dude! Right, I'm tired of hearing you now. That's why it can't be Halloween year round, is because we're all tired of hearing the headless horseman talk. I mean, his laughter and stuff, right? Alright, how are we up to? Oh, I still need to... I need boar haunches and wolf hides. That's what happens when you don't pay attention to the quest log. You're like, I'm not killing stuff. I don't know why, but I'm doing it.
I don't have a target.
Alright, I got enough boars. Now I need wolves. There's a wolf. Woof, woof. Okay, 1 wolf. With no hide. 1 wolf. Come on, wolfies. Where's all the wolfies hiding? It's a boar, not a wolf. That's a boar. That's a bunny. That's also a bunny. Is that a wolf? Nope, it's another bunny. And there's wolf. Alright. We gotta hide. That's a kitty. Those are bunnies. There's a wolf. Woo. Okay, gotta hide with that one. And
The sky is dark. The fire burns.
strive in vain.
As fate's wheel turns.
Sorry. I've almost got it memorized now. It's the last one that he does. You tried and failed. Let there be no doubt that justice prevailed. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you know that you heard the Headless Horseman talk a little bit too much when you can quote him. There's some more woofies. Alright, now we have all the woofs. Woofs, woofs, woofs. Alrighty. So, here in a bit, I'm going to need to go talk to the youngest son, because the youngest son wants help with some things in our Minecraft server. And I mean, it's not our Minecraft server, but it's a Minecraft server that we go and play in together. And I usually go and play on the marketplace and try to earn some money, whereas he goes and fights everything.
Very good.
He has been doing some gardening lately to earn money. So he pretty much does anything and everything he could possibly do to gain money. But right now he needs to get his combat levels up. So
Still burns. A cleansing fire.
I'm just short. I'll soon retire. It's like as soon as he starts yelling, it's a Tourette's. I have to yell what he's yelling to. I have to say it. I have to spit it out. I can't just like laugh at the Headless Horseman and move on. I have to say his exact words. They are so etched into my head right now that anytime he says them, I have to say them too.
What can I do for you? Be good. Great to meet you.
Need assistance? Alrighty then.
Okay. So he wants my assistance with some things in the game that we're playing together. Basically, it's a third-person server for Minecraft, and we have a co-op together, so we are building things together. And he is working on his combat, and I am working on basically just using the marketplace to make money. There's things that you can purchase on the marketplace and then take them over to an NPC vendor and you make a profit. So if I buy, there can be no doubt that justice has prevailed. Yep. So he wants me to go do some combat stuff with him. And so we're going to try to coordinate that here soon. Talk to him about... I'm not really confident in going and killing these things. it seems like it's going to be really hard and a lot of work. And I feel like I make pretty good money on the marketplace. So why am I going to go put myself in danger? But he wants to talk me through it, wants to talk about it. So I told him normally my streams are 4 to 8, but I was going to have a shortened stream today. And he said, okay, well, we'll talk about it after your stream's over. He recently started playing again because his college classes were unavailable to him this term. He is in Portland right now with the grandbaby and the NICU. So being a NICU parent, you're either in the NICU or you're sitting in your apartment twiddling your fingers and worrying about your baby in the NICU, right? So in order to keep himself sane, he plays a lot of video games just to get his mind off of baby. I think it's a good plan. Oh. Oops. I was supposed to actually like click on the people and look at them and oops. I have to run back to those 3 spots that I was just at and click on somebody. Oops. Alright. What we gonna do now, you ask? We wait. Soon enough we'll take over this valley. Yeah, I don't think the dwarves are gonna like that much. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Off and away.
Off and away.
What's on your mind? Keep your feet on the ground.
Keep your feet on the ground.
You got my attention.
I got your
Safe
attention.
travels.
Safe travels.
No. See you soon.
See you soon. Alright, what do I got in my bag now? Alright. Chest guard. Musket. Rabbit's foot. Healing herbies. I got some herbies. I thought I had another bag. I guess not. Refreshing spring water. Boar tusk. Shed fur. Tough jerky. Iron grips. Iron grips. Big trog bracers. Alright. We're going to put our jerky and our healing herbies in case we need them. Alright, and we're going to come over to
Can I help you?
that guy, and we're going to sell everything else. Alright, you're going to give me a pouch. Thank you.
Be seeing you.
Be seeing you. Alright, I gotta go in the cave. Yeah, I think I have to go in the cave. Okay. Okay. Mend pet. Feed pet. Revive pet. Call pet. Dismiss pet. Pet your pet. Tame pet. Okay. Alright, what else do we have here? Beast lore. Gathers information about the target beast. Okay. Alright.
It's too far away.
Alright, so reducing their movement speed when they're really, really close to me really doesn't seem very helpful. It helps when they're way far away and it prevents them from running to get into my face. But I don't know.
I can't attack that.
What do you mean you can't attack that? I haven't made a pet yet. I literally just got the ability to tame a pet. Like, just now. All hunters start with pets? Hunters start with pets. Really? Yeah, alright, I get it. Wing clip and then disengage. That... I can understand that. That makes some... Okay, so if I start with a pet, where's my pet? So, call pet. You do not have a pet to summon. I do not have a pet to summon. No, this is not an old character. This is a baby, brand new level. I'm up to level 5 now. I'm working on building up an alt army of people to go to Draenor and work specifically for the garrisons to try to make money in the garrisons using a technique that somebody talked about on YouTube for making inscription things to sell on the auction hall, and either inscription or engineering. And I don't have an engineer and I don't have an inscriptionist, so I thought, hey, let's go try out this guy's technique for making things that apparently sell really well on the auction hall. But this was a year and a half ago technique, so I don't know how well it works with current age. But I'm still willing to try it. I'm still willing to Wayward Fire Elemental. I'm still willing to check out how did I manage to get way up here? Yeah. So I have just made a big pile of alts. 10 new characters. I have one of them already in a garrison. Let's see. Revive pet. Nope. You do not have a pet to summon. Which is weird that it said that when I was trying to revive it, not when I was trying to call it. I like the idea of wing clipping something and then using the disc gauge to jump back away. I think that's a great plan to keep from getting hit. Right now, everything is just so low level. I'm just so low level. I don't have a pet. I didn't start with a pet. So you guys saying that every hunter starts with a pet is a little disturbing because I didn't know that. I don't even know what pet I would have from out here. Maybe a wolf? A boar? Do we even have a stable out here? It's the baby starting area. I don't think we even have a stable. Alright, gotta turn the quest in with Whitebeard.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you. Alright, I'm officially level 6. Alright. I mean, it's an alliance race. Allied races, like the secondary sub-races, they start at 10 and have pets. Ah. Okay, so they don't have a starter area to build up. Whereas I'm at the dwarf starting area. Report to Hans Spring Sprocket in Coldridge Valley. Okay, so that means the road is down here. Goodness gracious. Means I have to go through the tunnel. Alrighty. I mean, I could, like, probably could tame a boar or something from over here, but, I mean, didn't think I even needed a pet yet. But yeah, once each of these alts are level 10, I'm going to be taking them to Draenor. Yesterday I outlined the method for Alright. Follow that gyrocopter? What gyrocopter? What in the world are you talking about?
Hi, how are you? Very good.
That's a first. I mean, literally last time I went through the tunnel. But then again, I went through the tunnel at like level 3.
Greetings. Off and away.
Get a Coldridge beer flagon, ragged wolfhide cloak, and leftover boar meat. For what? I've never had to do this part before. So I'm just slightly confused. Not fully confused, just slightly.
How are you? Watch your back.
Leftover boar meat. Alright. Exit. Figure out which way the exit is. Alright. So basically I was doing at least one of each race. More of other race, but making sure I have at least one of each class for Alliance. And
Honored, I'm sure.
I don't have to have multiple
Very well,
different
then.
class types and character types and things like that. They could all be human paladins or human rogues. It doesn't really matter. It's just that I wanted to have multiple characters that I use this technique to play with and try to earn gold with. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then I just have an alt army. The stress part is that they're on a different server, so I won't be able to send money back to myself. But, I mean, if it works really good, then I can get things that are cross, or that are account-wide. If I end up buying more battle pets, if I buy mounts, or if I, unlock clothing or things like that, should be good. Plus, I have a lot of active memory of how to play, how to do the stuff in the Garrison area right now. So with that being actively in my memory, it'll be easy and quick to level alts up in Draenor and be able to build up that alt army. Now, the technique that the person used, they never left their garrison. They quite literally would, excuse me, they would use follower quests to level their people. And he would log on every hour to all of his alts, and that was it. Tender boar ribs and Rhapsody malt. Okay, so I have to go in and get Rhapsody malt, and then I have to which one of you guys sells the beer?
I have the finest wires in the land.
Alright.
See you soon.
I'm not high enough level to do the candy quests yet. So, that's one thing. Is another quest I didn't take? There is another quest I didn't take. The blood sausages from the no, maybe. Aha, cooking trainer.
Aye.
Hi.
Off with you.
Off with you. All right. So now that we're here in this area, we're gonna drop this character off here, and yeah. Level 10, I believe, is the cutoff for a candy bucket. But we're gonna go ahead and leave here, give her a chance to build up some rested XP, and switch to another alt. The whole plan of this is just to have 10 characters in Draenor and be doing all the Draenor quests. So I haven't completed every area in there. So if they're working on it and they're doing it, they're going to get all the achievements. And there'll be account-wide achievements. I'll be able to have those achievements now. One step at a time, one character at a time. Let me go ahead and log out this dwarf hunter. See, the first one was my rogue, and right now she's the only one that I have brought over into the garrison. But it was so quick and easy to get her over here to do these things.
I will go with you, hero.
But
A warm
showing up,
welcome
clicking on the
awaits us at
table,
Embody Village.
we've got 2 failed and 1 worked. Okay. Well, the person who talks about this technique of leveling the alts talks about how over here, the rewards that you're working on, you can get experience for these rewards. You as a character, and therefore, level the characters just by sitting here and doing garrison missions all day long. I'm like, okay, I can see how this might be considered a thing. Don't know. That is literally what they do. Is they log on, they accept everything, pick up new ones, move on. But thank you. I'm tried to make her a match, but her shoes are not a enchanted item, so I can't change the style of her boots or shoes. I like the eye patch for a rogue, So I did my warlock, I did my warrior, and I did the hunter. So now I have paladin, monk, druid, rogue, and mage. Obviously you can see there's only 9 here because I hadn't made a 10th one yet. So running each one of them through their levels until I made a character over here to Dana to come over and visit with a friend who came on Pixelated Paladin or Pixel Paladin. They were here on Wednesday. They wanted to give me some pets that they had made because they have an engineer, so they make all the engineering pets. And they had given me one, so making the character over here, accepting it, meant that I have it now account wide. Well, they told me on Wednesday they had more pets they wanted to give to me, and we would find a time to do that. And I was like, okay. So when I was trying to pick where I was going to build my alt army, it's the term that the person used who was doing the garrison build stuff. It was alt army. That I picked here because I know I at least have one friend that's here. So, why not? The goal is to make a guild with all of my alts in it so that I can put joint materials, bulk materials into the guild bank and be able to get them out with every character. Having a herbology place, they all can pick herbs. They can all put them in the guild bank. They right now, my big thing is I keep sending them to myself using the mailbox system, and instead of doing that, I just put it in the guild bank. Altitis. Oh yes, of course. Oh, these guys are not going to be for regular play and regular go out and do stuff with. This is going to be supposedly, hopefully, if I get this all set up according to the suggestions from this particular YouTuber. If I get it all set up, then I will be making things every day and then selling things on the auction hall. Make things, put them in the guild bank, make things, put them in the guild bank, and then you take one character and you go put things on the auction hall with the one character. And yes, I did actually download Alcoholic, and I was worried because I was reading some of the changes in the Alcoholic and that it hadn't been updated recently, and so I was a little more hesitant. Maybe a month ago when I was looking at my apps, my add-on apps. But because I had to reinstall WoW, now all my add-ons are gone. I have to redo them, so I went ahead and grabbed Alcoholic as well. So one of the cool things that I was just doing is being on Warm Rest Accord. I was on my Paladin. I flew to a ton of different spots to get candies. And I was able to see how many candies she has compared to how many candies my mage has, how many candies my hunter has. And one of the things I decided to do, may not be today, but it will be soon, is that I'm going to take my mage and I'm going to fly over Pandora. I do not have, the big changes of the add-ons with Dragonflight. Yep. I don't have the exploration achievements for Pandora. I have not been to every place in Pandora yet. It came out when I stopped playing. Around the same time, So the idea is going to find all the candies in Pandora because there's a lot of candies there. And going and picking up all those candies will help me work on the exploration because of getting all the candies in Pandora. I also don't have the achievement for getting all the candies in Pandora, which is one of the ones I'm missing. I spent some time, I think it was yesterday, offline, and I went to Deepholm, and I went to Mount Hyjal, I think, some other places, and I was just going to get the candies and move on, and then I realized, hey, I haven't collected all the battle pets from Deepholm. So I was like, I'm going to hang out here for a little bit and try to collect all of the pets. So obviously I don't have all the pets in Pandora either. So it's definitely going to be a day of work to go get all the candies, go do all the exploration, and try to get more of the pets from Pandora. And I'm not going to do it with my Paladin because my Paladin has already collected 150 candies. So with my Paladin, I was successfully able to buy the Feline Familiar. Yay! With 150 candies. And so that's one down. I've got 3 more to go. 3 more pets from the Hallow's End yearly event to go get. So before the end of the month. I have to get 3 more characters up to 150. I mean, I could easily just send them, all of the flight points that have candies on them and easily gather a good amount that way. But doing it that way, I think I only got 100 candies with my paladin. I still have to take a boat over to the Eastern Kingdoms and go to a lot of their spots as well. Well, maybe with the mage, by going and finding candies in Pandora, that if I get, enough candies there, enough flight points there and whatnot, I can then just go get what I don't have left. The Eastern Kingdoms, Kalimdor, the go get the ones I haven't gotten yet to get 150 on that character. I am trying, like I said, 4 different characters up to 150 candies so I can get each of the pets that I'm missing. I got in the first one. You like using the druid since you've got a flight form. Yeah, being a bird flying around is pretty amazing. Mitch's favorite thing is to be on the dragon, because if you're the dragon, you can carry somebody with you, which is often when they're taking me to places that I don't actively know where the place is, that they can just fly me there. It's like a all group of us flying there together type of thing. And from my understand, you can fly alongside people in the dragonflight thing. That there's a way to do that so that it's like you're all traveling together in dragonflight. Then I'm looking forward to the new UI stuff. I know that I watched a couple of videos. One of them talked about that there's a lot of mounts that are no longer going to be available once Dragonflight starts. They talked about there's some titles that will no longer be available. And basically, it's the things you should do before Dragonflight comes out. And there's a lot of things. And I was like, okay, I don't usually do Keystone Mythics and stuff like that. But a lot of them involved going and doing collections of mythic dungeons. But yeah, always one person per Dragon Rider. You turn into a little dragonling. Aww. He's cute. Well, I didn't realize that there's a whole bunch of things that are achievements, titles, mounts, things like that are suddenly unavailable when the next one comes out, and those are unavailable when the next one comes out. Things like that. I didn't realize that was a thing. I thought, hey, you can just get all of your stuff and keep it going, keep it stacking on top of each other, and all the things. But listening to this guy talking about certain things that you're only going to be able to do this season, certain things you're only going to be able to do before Dragonflight comes out. But of course, they did the regular things like make sure your bank is cleaned out of old stuff. Make sure your professions are where they want to be, because the professions are going to completely be changing for this update. And they showed some pictures of some menus, and that how some of the menus are going to change and be be more streamlined, be prettier, be more consistent with each other and things like that. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I'm curious and interested. Yes. The whole idea of having your max characters ready to go, or your characters up to max ready to go. They talked about, the extra experience that you get up to the launch, so that people can be prepared. They're pushing all that. And yep. And it is one thing is that, my mage, here, she hasn't actually gone to any of the Shadowlands stuff, but she's already level 52 because she's just been doing stuff on her own too. I don't figure it'll be hard to level her, especially when Dragonflight does come out. There'll be a whole bunch of stuff that'll make it a little easier, I guess. I went with my paladin. I went through her bank. She had a whole lot of really low level blacksmithing materials just sitting there. And I was like, hey, I need some money. I'm going to go ahead and go and sell off some of these older materials. I mean, she probably could use them if she really wanted to, but I switched her from blacksmithing to jewelry crafting and doing jewelry stuff with her. Here at my my priest, yesterday when I was on, I used my technique to skip the storyline stuff for the Iron Horde to get her to her garrison faster. And here she is, almost level 20 now from just being in the garrison. I will do that as well with my little warlock, but I'm going to get her to level 10 first. And I was so excited yesterday to talk about how to do it that I messed it up. Basically, you take the quest to go to the Iron Horde, you go to the gate, but before you jump through the gate, you drop the quest. Yeah, that seems kind of weird. But, that sounds very interesting. Anyway, I do want to have a max level character for every race, and I don't have that. I have a lot of them from 4 years ago, but I don't currently have them. So the idea of if I have an alt army, then I could probably get every race taken care of through the alt army. High Mountain Rogue. Anyway, I don't have any of the sub races unlocked anywhere. I don't have any of them done. From my understanding, there's a lot of them that come unlocked when you do the Argus missions, and I don't have any of that done. So I'm just stuck with the generic regular races. Now, I have had several things linked to me about what to do to unlock those. And like I said, most of it involves going and doing all the Argus missions. And I haven't done those. So, haven't taken the time to go do that. But I was basically just doing alt stuff today. The other realm that I have here, oh my god, I'm not specifically looking forward to trying to do this on a gnome character, but well, I'm not looking for playing for a gnome character, but I'm gonna do my best to try to get all of these characters up to max level so I can say I have one of each maxed out. I would like to also try to have one of each, I think, profession. That is, I think there's achievements for getting each profession up to max. But I don't remember. I have to go look at the list of achievements and see what it takes. But I Uh, I was not making a plan today to stream for that long because it's, you know, Mitch's home, and um, talking here at home is one thing. I'm also a little hungry. He has made a request for dinner, and I'm going to go over there and try to see if I can put together the dinner request and get it going. Um, I think we're going to do rice with some hamburger, and I have a couple cans of green beans that I think I'm going to cook those up, and um, tomorrow we're going to do spaghetti, and then I think I'm going to try, finally try my hand on split pea soup. We've had some split peas in the cabinet for a while now. I bought all the ingredients, and then I put it to the side one day, and then some of the ingredients went bad in the fridge, and I went, no. Tell him to microwave potatoes. um that's hilarious, but um no, potatoes are supposed to be used for a different meal. They're supposed to be used for a different meal. um I'm gonna cook rice, and rice is a good filling thing, especially getting the water level figured out. um I've been putting too much water in the rice cooker for this type of rice, and I need to. I've gotten that sorted for the type of rice. I don't like mush rice, but being able to have some protein, have some rice that will fill you up, and then a vegetable along with it, which I think literally the only vegetable we have right now is the green beans. Um, I've used I think all the frozen peas. I think I've used all the frozen corn. Yeah, so it's getting. um, the problem is with the rice. Um, the I used to have jasmine rice, which was a long grain. And so it would take. You take the amount of rice that you're putting in, and it would be that amount plus another half for the jasmine rice. So if you had 1 cup of rice, you would put 1.5 cups of water. Well, this is not jasmine rice. These are really short grains of a white rice, and if you put that much water in it, it becomes mush. So the I have to have like equal amounts. So 1 cup of rice, 1 cup of water, and minimize the amount of um, water that goes into each grain of rice. I get it. I realize that the water levels have to be different for each rice type too. Um, I have a rice cooker, and I love the rice cooker. It tends to spit out little steam particles all over the kitchen, which I think is hilarious. Make sure that the rug is positioned on the floor where the rice cooker is going to spit. um. Uh. Yeah, and this really small rice that we're using currently was a bulk. It was a really big bag of bulk purchase, and it was because it was fairly inexpensive in comparison to, you know, anything. So when you don't have a lot of money, you still just want as much food as you can get with whatever you can get. But I'm gonna head out of the stream here. I'm gonna go ahead and work on getting food prepped, getting the rice prepped, and I'll probably come back to my alt army later on after I chat with Charles a bit. Yeah, I know. Um, we're working on things, trying to get things taken care of. Um, with all the other stresses that are going on with out of game things, with personal things, with me messing up my hand. Wow, the latency just like spiked. Watching my facial expressions is the weirdest thing. That was a weird spot for my video to be stuck on. I was trying to show the band-aid on the back of my hand, and it looked like I'm waving my fist in the air. Oh, goodness gracious. Anyway, also, I can't, when I bring up my Streamlabs, the video actual software, I can't send messages in that Streamlabs chat bar because it keeps telling me I'm not logged into Twitch. It's stressful and annoying, and all the weird things going on at once. But I'm gonna head out, you guys, and I will be back on stream on Monday. And I believe on Monday I will be going back to the Shadowlands and working there again. An attempt to get things done. I'm on the 3rd chapter of the Rivendreth stuff. I hate the area. I absolutely hate the area, but that's okay. We're gonna try to get through it, and I'm using Streamlabs OBS, so SL OBS. The fact that it's slobs makes me laugh so hard, but the Streamlabs OBS, it's a little bit easier to integrate an overlay package and have it all go in the right spot without having to go into every single scene myself. And there are some parts that I understand. I understand it. I'm just not a fan of it. The fact that there's also multiple elevations and I don't have flying yet makes it more difficult. They are very much snobbish characters. They're very much the hoity-toity, vampiric hierarchy that you just want to hate. But yeah, I use the Streamlabs OBS. It for the most part it does really well. And I liked being able to get a new overlay. This paintbrush overlay that you see, this whole green area here, it all was a new overlay package that I installed all at once. And then I went through and did some specific things to make it how I liked it. Up at the very top, it talks about who is cheered on my channel, and then we overhead here for donators. Well, I haven't had anybody donate. I've had someone do the bit cheers, but no donators. So I switched it to the total number of followers for my channel. And I went into Link's channel last night, and a bunch of Link's regulars decided to come over and follow my channel as well, and I love that. I'm really wanting to shout out to Link, person I know in real life from Washington State that that I appreciate a lot. Let's see. I wonder if I can do this. I can do exclamation point SO for shout out, and then L0Z underscore. No, it's not an underscore. Oh, wow, I messed up that one. LINK. So, does that work? Okay, so apparently I don't have the shout out command set up yet. I'll have to look into that. So, or I may have put the wrong O or something like that. Don't know, but they like playing a little bit more cutesy games. They also like Final Fantasy and things like that. Maybe it needs to be capital SO. I mean, I don't know. I don't do shoutouts very much, but I kind of, I like Link. I think they're a cool set of people. The lady that I worked for at the Ren fairs, that is their sibling. So, I've gotten a pretty good opportunity to know them all really well. They just invited me to their Discord channel, and it's very Fae related, and I love it. But yeah, I'm rambling now. I'm good at that. I'm really good at rambling. I love you all very much. Thank you for being here. Mwah. And of course, thanks to the Stream Scheme for the overlay package. They do a really good job. Love you guys.